Hi folks, I'm Tom, and I don't know if I'm going to be calling it Sawdust and Feathers anymore because we're coming up on spring, and there's a lot of things I do differently. Like in the spring I'll carve a lot of flower boxes, not really carve but make them, and some planters, and some ketchup and mustard holders, and napkin holders, and stuff like that I can sell at the craft shows in the spring. But tonight we're going to work on carving a beard on a Woodspirit. And a lot of people, they have trouble putting the hair in them, and a lot of them think they're just going to take this bit here, which is the extreme burr, and just cut some lines in it, and that's good enough. That is good enough for some people, but I like to try to make it look like it's hair, as much hair as possible, like hair. So I'm going to get this off of me and put it down here on my work. I'm in a different area here than I'm used to standing up, but I sort of hurt my foot. So my wife says I got to keep my foot elevated, and that's what I got to do. So be sitting down, so if I make some mistakes, it's because I'm not really used to the angles I'm working on. But let's get this down on our work. Zero on that good enough. Alright, I got my block of wood here. The first thing I'm going to do is put my line down the middle. I got to do it with any of my other birdhouses. And then I'll measure down 3.5. That would be three for the eyebrows, and then 6.5 for the center of the birdhouse hole. Now, I don't necessarily always use a roller, but in this case I am. And it gives you a good idea where you're going to put his eyebrows. They say I'm going to put his eyebrows here, and then I probably put his nose about in this area. And even with my birdhouses, you know I always put blocks of wood for the noses and the eyebrows, because my block of wood's only that thick. It's only a little less than 5/8 of an inch thick. And then this would be the hole for his mouth. So what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate, we're not going to carve any of that, we're just going to do a mustache and a beard. Now make his mustache come down like that, and get rid of some of this crap. It's all in my way. Doesn't look too bad. We'll make it go like that. All right. Have to go close to the edge like that. too deep. Oh, well, I'm in here. Let me see something for a second. You can see some. Turn that light back on for you. Like I said, I'm at a completely different angle. I'm out of my realm. Alright, well that's the start right there. And what we're going to do, this hole would actually go all the way through. I'm going to cut this down. I'll try to leave a mark here for where the hole would be. All this is going to be cleared out of the way. mustache going down. This is his beard. Now we know at the bottom of the mustache is going to blend in with the beard. I had to cut a little bit in for the nose here to give me more of a perspective about what I'm doing here. Right now I'm going to clear a little more filled out down here, and then round this off a little bit more, and then we'll work on the beard a little bit more. Nice one, paintbrush. I found it. I have on my foot. Alright. You see what we got so far? The mustaches here. I had to put a little bit of a nose in, give me a little perspective. I'll hollow that out a little bit, but we're actually working on the beard and mustache. What we're going to do here is I'm going to take my extreme burr and we're going to cut some hairs down like this on both sides. Keep them wavy. You want them wavy because the extreme burr is what puts most of the texture in your beard and mustache. And then when we come along with the other things, you'll see what I mean. It never hurts to go sideways like this. So let's do that. Don't worry if you're big jump. This is only the beginning stage of this thing. really feel that wood, the grain of a wood pulling my stick. Alright, see what we have right there? These are heavy gouges. Actually, they could be a bit deeper, but they're alright. They're not bad. Alright, what we're going to do now, we're going to change this bit. And we're going to move the square tip. This bit right here. I don't know how well you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. But what I'm going to do with that is I put that in. And we're going to run it across the hairs like this. Like that. Just like that. And we're going to make this is going to be the texture of the beard. These big gouges. I'll show you. Okay. Can you see what happened to these deep gullies? You see how they came, how it's turning it almost like hairs? In the deep gullies are what's giving it the texture, the flow. Let's finish this beard area here. Okay, can you see it? Let me turn this light off so I can see how much time we got. Okay, we got plenty of time. I'll turn that light back on. So you can see with the texture we're putting into the beard now, right? Okay, now we're going to change our bit again. We're going to put this little grinding wheel in there, and that's what it is. It's a grinding wheel. That's going to help smooth that out a little bit. And remember, the only thing we're doing is working on the beard and the hairs. A lot of people seem to say, you know, want to know how we get the beards looking like hair. This is how I do it. It's not necessarily the right way of doing it. It's just the way I do it. Yeah, basically we're going to do the same thing with this wheel as we did with the flathead. Put back up. Can you see it, folks? Can you see how it's starting to look like hair even more? Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this bit out. And I'm going to put my little wire wheel in. I'm going to go over it, and this is going to like sand her down a little bit. Take some of the junk out of there, and that'll be it. battery is back up top of me. Alright. And you see what we did? You see how it looks more like hairs? I had to put a little bit of a nose and a mouth in there. But I hope you can see what we did, the detail we put into it. The deep gullies are just the texture of the beard. You know? I hope this is helpful to you. And if you like what I'm doing, give me a like and a thumbs up. Subscribe, it really helps my channel. And thanks for visiting, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.